What up, what up, what up? In these clips, that pathetic, piss poor example of a journalist, Kristen Welker, sits with him, and it's not even journalism anymore. She has no pushback whatsoever and just lets him lie, ramble on, and just act like the senile, demented, old lying sack of shit for brains that he is. It's pathetic. I mean, you have to ask yourself, right? Why do that? Why do what she does for access if all he's going to do is lie? You know what I mean? So basically, it amounts to you're getting access to somebody that is going to tell you lies. I mean, blatant lies. In your face lies. And then you sit there and take it. It's pathetic. I mean, is that what you went to journalism school for? Check this out. Roll it. Stinky goes full stupid. Roll it.
Secretary of State says everyone who's here, citizens and non-citizens.
Wait, stop. This lady has become your chief propagandist. Forget about Bubble Guppy. Yeah. This lady tries to give you cred, but every time she sits and talks with your ass, she loses a bit of cred. Continue.
Deserve due process. Do you agree, Mr. President?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know.
We know you're not a lawyer. You don't have to remind us.
Fifth Amendment.
I don't know. It seems it might say that, but
no, that is the Constitution. Forget about you don't know. Let me tell you. The Fifth Amendment says that they get due process, you fucking asshole.
You're talking about that, then we'd have to have 1 million or 2 million or 3 million trials.
What the hell are you talking about, you senile old shit for brains?
We have thousands of people that are some murderers and some drug dealers and some of the worst people on earth. Some of the worst, most dangerous people on earth. And I was elected to get them the hell out of here.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You ran out of those people already. And every president before you was getting rid of them. That's right. Now you're deporting people that shouldn't be deported, you fucking senile old diaper rag.
And the courts are holding me from doing it.
But even given those numbers that you're talking about, don't you need to uphold the Constitution of the United States as president?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You do. That's the fucking oath you take, you moron.
I have to respond by saying again, I have brilliant lawyers that work for me.
Who cares? And they're losing every case because you violate the Constitution every time you come in front of a court, you fucking sack of Ozempic.
And they are going to obviously follow what the Supreme Court said. What you said is not what I heard the Supreme Court said. They have a different interpretation.
What are you talking about? Is that what they're telling you? Are you so senile to believe that you actually won that case 9-0 instead of lost it 9-0? You senile old shit for brains?
Is anyone in your administration right now in contact with El Salvador about returning Abrego Garcia to
I don't know. You'd have to ask the Attorney General that question.
Right now, here should be the next question, right? Does Garcia have MS-13 written on his knuckles? I guarantee you caca would fly right out of this idiot's ears. Macho man. He's got to be a macho man.
We were very
Listen to this fucking word salad about tariffs.
tough with China, as you know. We put 145% tariff on. Nobody's ever heard of such a thing.
Yeah, because it's fucking ridiculous. You're going to bankrupt this place, you asshole.
And we've essentially cut off trade relationships by putting that much of a tariff on.
What does that even mean? That's a word salad, Stinky.
That's okay. We've gone cold turkey. That means that we're not losing. We lost $1 trillion to China. $1 trillion. That means...
How do you figure by adding 145% tariff that we stopped making money? You fucking moron.
Put not losing $1 trillion when we go cold turkey because we're not doing business with them right now.
That lying bitch!
Get a load of King Marmalade with a loaded diaper. Talk about Saddam Hussein shit.
The tariffs. And I want to ask you about something you said this week. Got a lot of attention. You were at your cabinet meeting. You said, quote, I'm going to quote what you said, maybe the children will have $2 instead of $30.
Yeah.
And maybe the $2.
Holy shit. There goes Donny $2. King Marmalade, now you want to regulate how many dolls the kids can have, you fucking imbecile?
Will cost a couple of bucks more than they would normally. Are you saying that your tariffs will cause some prices to go up?
No, I think the tariffs are going to be great for us because it's going to make us rich.
But you said
What are you talking about? What are you talking? He actually believes this. Somebody has convinced this senile old moron to believe this.
Are going to cost more. Isn't that an acknowledgement that some prices will go up?
I don't think a beautiful baby girl that's 11 years old needs to have $30.
Okay. I don't believe that a beautiful baby girl that's 11 years old, last time I checked, 11-year-olds are not babies, that needs $30. What if she feels like fucking having $30, you imbecile? What, they're going to pay? What, you going to make them pay more for it? Of course, because you're a shit for brains is what you are.
They can have $3 or $4.
Why? Why? Says who? You? You? Fuck you. How about that? How about fuck you?
Because what we were doing with China was just unbelievable.
What are you talking about?
We had a trade deficit of hundreds of billions of dollars with
You senile old shit for brains.
China.
When you say they could have $3 instead of $30, are you saying
You say they don't need
Americans
$30.
could see empty store shelves?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they don't need to have $30.
Why? Why? Don't let these motherfuckers move the goalposts. You see, that's why I do it. Why? What if I feel like getting my kid $30 fucking, you asshole? Fuck you. How about that? Fuck you.
Have three. They don't need
Fuck you.
have 250 pencils. They can have
What are you talking about? That's a senile old shit for brains.
But you're basically saying...
Yeah, no, okay, hold on. But, okay, what if his kid wants to have 250 pencils or $30? Who gives a fuck?
There could be some supply
Basically,
shortages because of
we're
the
going to
tariffs.
waste money on a trade deficit with China for things we don't need, for junk that we don't need.
What the fuck are you talking about, you senile old shit for brains, you?
Donald Trump's brain is broken.
Papa Pumpkin goes full delusional on this one. Holy shit, Stinky.
Prices are already going up on some popular items.
Whoa.
Tires,
Whoa.
strollers.
This is such a dishonest interview.
No, you see, right away when he gets hit with facts, he shits himself and he says it's dishonest. Just like when Terry Moran said, "You fucking old man, he doesn't have MS-13 on his knuckles." What dishonest?
Prices are down on groceries.
No, they're not.
Prices are down
That's a lie.
for oil.
That's a lie.
Prices are down for all energy.
That's a lie.
Prices are down at tremendous numbers for gasoline.
No, it's not.
And let me tell you, when you have the big thing, what he did, he spent like a stupid person.
No, you did. You blew $9 trillion. By the way, the question was, why the fuck is everything more expensive, Stinky?
But he spent like a very stupid person, and that was bad for inflation.
No, it wasn't.
But what really killed us with inflation was the price of energy. It went up to $3.90, even $4, and in California, $5 and $6, right? Okay. I have it down to $1.98.
No, you don't. Hey, what's your face? Ask him where. Ask him where this cheap gas is. God damn.
States right now, when you go that much lower on...
It's not true. It's a fucking lie. This guy's a fucking idiot. Stinky. What you need is to play canasta and have your Sanka already, you fucking... at Boca del Rio.
Energy, which is ahead of my prediction because I really thought I could get it down into the 250s. We have it down
It's not there.
at $1.98.
No, you don't.
In numerous places.
Nonsense.
But But when you
this motherfucker is senile as shit.
costs are going up.
I think he's trying to convince himself of his own fucking lies.
Even mortgage rates are going down.
No, they're not.
Well, but let me give you some examples. These are actual examples. So you're saying the prices that are going down. Some prices are going up. Tires, strollers, some clothing in the wake of your tariffs.
That's peanuts compared to energy. Energy
Wait. You're senile, bro.
60% of the cost.
No, it's not. You fucking liar. God damn, you put his feet to the fire a little bit and he shits himself. Why didn't you ask him about the knuckles at MS-13?
You campaigned on a promise to bring prices down on day
Well, I don't know. When you say strollers are going up, what kind of a thing? I'm saying that gasoline is going down.
You sit on a throne of lies.
That's a lie.
liar.
He's a liar. The demon is a liar.
A liar.
That lying bitch!
This is turning into idiot Saddam Hussein. Continue.
Also told me that next month he's planning a military parade celebrating the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. That also
Wait. How much is that going to cost, Stinky? $100 million? Pathetic. Just to stroke your fucking ego, Saddam? Saddam Stinky. Continue.
falls on his 79th birthday.
Nobody gives a shit. He's an 80-year-old shit bomb. Oh, Zempic.
We're going to have a big, beautiful parade.
Okay, Saddam.
A military parade?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're going to celebrate our military.
Why? We do every day. It's called paying your taxes, Stinky.
Price tag, do you?
People, peanuts compared to the value
Oh, really? Yeah, of course it's peanuts when it ain't your money.
doing it.
Of course it's peanuts when it ain't your money.
We have the greatest missiles in the world. We have the greatest submarines in the world. We have the greatest army tanks in the world. We have
You have the most... You have the greatest diapers in the world.
the greatest weapons in the world.
Yeah, that butt cannon is a sight to behold.
And we're going to celebrate it.
63224. Hold up. Wait a minute. Some ain't right. Ladies and gentlemen, Saddam Hussein is on a tear.
They're going to make and build a ballroom, which they've wanted
Why?
for probably 100 years.
No, they haven't.
At the White House. And it'll be a world-class, beautiful ballroom.
No one cares, Saddam. Look. Does this look familiar? Right? Yeah. Remember the way he used to look at shit? Ew, Stinky, ew. That's gross, Stinky. You remember the way he used to... this is the pose that he used to have over there at the Taj Mahal. And look at what happened to the Taj Mahal. This dude is a fucking clown, bro.
A ballroom that could cost millions of dollars. He says he will pay for it himself.
Yeah, right.
We'll fund it.
I'm not going to ask the government for money. I'll fund it, and I'm sure
Oh, really?
we'll have some donations to it.
You'll add some donations, right? Yeah. AKA, you're not going to pay for it, you fucking idiot.
But
Goddamn cheapskate. Look at her.
it's not
Look at her.
expensive.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. Let's look around you. What do you see? The cult of cacostocracy. Look at this senile shit for brains.
And I asked you if you would rule out military force to take Greenland, and you said no, you don't rule out anything. Would you rule out
You're an idiot.
military force to take Canada?
Well,
Wait. You know how you have to preface that question? Canada has vowed never to become a 51st state. What say you about it? Yeah, but no, of course. You gotta set up a softball for him, you asshole.
I think we're not going to ever get to that point. It could happen. Something could happen with Greenland. I'll be honest. We need that for national and international
That's not gonna happen.
security.
But not
I
with
think it's
Canada?
highly unlikely. I don't see it with Canada. I just don't see it.
No, neither does anybody else, you senile old shit for brains.
Okay, but you don't
Fucking crust bomb.
rule it out for Greenland.
And by the way, Canada, They spend less money on military than practically any nation in the world. They
Who cares? Who cares?
pay NATO less than any nation.
Nonsense. That's a lie.
They think we're subsidizing. They think we are going to protect them. And really, we are. But the
What? What? We are going to protect them, and really we are? They...
truth is, they don't carry their full share, and it's unfair to the United States and our taxpayers.
You're an idiot.
You're not ruling out military force to take Greenland.
I don't rule it out. I don't say I'm going to do it, but I don't rule out anything. No, not there. We need Greenland very badly. Greenland is a very small amount of people, which we'll take care of and we'll cherish them and all of that.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's what Hitler said, you idiot.
We need that for international security.
Fuck you. We haven't had a problem with that for 300 years, long as we've been a country, you fucking idiot.
The Trump organization.
Donald Trump is asked by
Holy shit. Here we go.
So you're gonna you want to see a deal?
I'd like to see it done. I have a little sweet spot in my heart because, as you know, I won young people by 36 points. That's a lot.
No, you didn't.
No Republican ever won.
Nobody cares.
Young people, and I won it by 36 points, and I focused on TikTok. So perhaps I shouldn't say this, but I have a little warm spot in my heart for TikTok.
What the fuck are you talking about? You senile old shit for brains. Ew, that's gross. That's gross. Neck vagina. Ugh.
What are you, an effing moron?
When will this become the Trump economy? Oh, by the way, Stinky, you're looking like a real flat football today. What? They cut the dope off? You senile old shit for brains?
Badly, we'll see how that all turns out, but it's got to be a fair deal.
When does it become the Trump economy?
When it's completely bankrupt. That's an easy one.
It partially is right now.
Yeah, the bad part.
And I really mean this. I think the good parts of the Trump economy. The bad parts of the Biden economy. Because he's done a terrible job.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
A terrible job on everything.
Nope.
His auto pen, which
Nope.
I'm sure he knew nothing about.
Nope. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he pardoned those people. So fuck you. He got over on you. That's right.
Some of the things he was supposedly signing.
But sir, you acknowledge when you announced your tariffs, for example, the stock market dropped. It's been volatile. It has since gone up. Do you take responsibility?
No, it's not. No, it's not. We were at that thing was trading at 45, and now it's at 40 and 41. You knocked 5,000 points off of that, you fucking idiot. That's just the Dow.
Yeah. Do you take responsibility when it drops?
Ultimately, I take responsibility for everything. But
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have never taken responsibility for anything because all you've done is shit.
Just been here for a little more than 3 months.
Oh, God, yeah, no. Oh, I just been here for, yeah. You said you were going to do all this shit on day one. Yeah, right.
You just ate the most acid I've ever seen anybody eat in my life.
Holy shit, Stinky, you're pathetic. You're running out of gas.
I think we're going to have the greatest economy in the history of our country.
Nonsense.
I think we're going to have the greatest economic boom in history.
No, we're not. You're 2 for 2 in the lying game.
Today's strong jobs report likely means, not clear, but likely means the Fed is less likely to lower interest rates.
Wake up. Wake the fuck up.
He should lower them, and at some point he will.
Nope, not gonna happen. Not with this shitty-ass economy.
He'd rather not because he's not a fan of mine. He just doesn't like me because I...
Who cares? It's not about you. It's not about you. It's because he doesn't like you. You fucking appointed him, you scumbag.
I think he's a total stiff.
Bro, by calling this guy names, you're not gonna resolve anything, you fucking deadbeat.
And, it's just one of those things. He should lower them. And
Why? The economy's terrible.
I wish the people that are on that board would get him to lower because we are at a perfect time.
No, we're not. No, we're not. What you need to ask him is, how do you figure?
It's already late, but he should lower interest rates.
This is an imbecile. This is a fucking imbecile. So basically, she asked him, she said, look, they're not going to lower the interest rates. He should lower them. He should lower them. He's a stiff. He should lower them. He's a stiff. He's a stiff. You're a fucking idiot is what you are. This is a moron.
Because I love Trump.
What is it that you like about Donald Trump?
He only tells the truth.
Oh!
Glory be to
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Oh, by the way, before I go, can you please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, please? And if you want a cool T-shirt or maybe one of these, go to mockingmagamorons.com and check out the website. Got a lot of products there that you can show your disdain for this prick. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.